I'm Ian Nockolds. I work for Community First, and I'm here representing the Wiltshire Association of Local Councils. So we have about 90% of the town and parish councils across Wiltshire and Swindon are members of ours, and we provide them with a variety of services like training and support.
How did your organisation start their journey in the climate space?
Well, I'm going to fast forward to relatively recently, because one of the things about my role is that we provide parish and town councils with support for how they should be doing their business, how they should be what policies they need to put in place, contractual issues and things like that. And in 2021, there was an Act of Parliament passed where parish councils, town and parish councils, all councils, were actually required to put in place biodiversity or consider biodiversity in everything that they do.
Yes.
So one of the things that we have is we have a policy and we have some guidance that supports what councils can do. Now, of course, it's one of those things where actually you can do an awful lot, but actually you can do relatively small things that can make a big difference. So for us, providing that advice, whether you're a big town like Salisbury or Chippenham or Trowbridge, or whether you're a very small parish on Salisbury Plain, the advice that we provide hopefully will give you some idea of what you can do to support biodiversity in your area.
Could you tell us a bit about what you're showcasing here today?
Yeah, well, because I've got my Community First hat on as well, and Community First are a charity, obviously, that do a lot of work across Wiltshire, and we're advertising some of the services that Community First provide. So the volunteer service, the link schemes, minibus driver training, and our annual review. So we're just doing a little bit of information sharing about what Community First is all about. But within Community First, I have my role, which is the Wiltshire Association of Local Councils. So, of course, one of the most important things that I can be sharing at today's conference is our biodiversity policy. So this gives guidance to councils, big and small, on what they can be doing to support biodiversity. And I've also brought a copy of our new councillor guide, because this year in Wiltshire, of course, we had elections.
Yes.
We've got a lot of new councillors. So I wanted to just showcase the information and guidance that we provide for our new councillors.
If someone wants to come to an event like this, how would you come and encourage them to, what would you say to them?
Well, a really important part of my job is to help town and parish councils understand what type of organisations there are across Wiltshire and Swindon and beyond. And in fact, actually above me sits the National Association of Local Councils, and that has a really important role to play in promoting climate awareness. And they've got a lot of very good materials around that. So part of me being here today is to meet different organisations, the different organisations that are here, understand the projects that are going on, and then disseminate that to our membership. As I say, we've got about 246 councils in membership. So I will tell them about events like this, the people that I've met, the schemes that I've seen. Chippenham Town Council, for example, have got a very, very good climate policy. I was having a conversation with Westbury earlier as well about some of the work that they're doing. So it's really about information sharing and promoting to our members to say, this is what you can do to support your local environment.
Oh. What's next for you and your organisation in the climate space? Any projects?
Well, on September the 10th, we have our annual conference, which is going to be in Trowbridge this year. And it's a very important event because, of course, there will be many new councillors and people who work for councils as well. And we'd encourage people to sign up for that. They can do that on our website. One of the sessions that we will be having will be about the environment. It will be about what councils can do, the projects that they can do to support the environment and the climate in their local community. So that's going to be one thing. We are working with other councils at the moment, including Westbury, to promote events that they'll be doing. So there'll be information and events that go on around the year, hopefully promoting this issue for our member councils.
If you had a megaphone and you could share something to all of Wiltshire today, what would you say?
Right. It doesn't matter how big or how small your council is, your community is, there are always things that we can be thinking about when we're thinking about the environment in which we live. We're so lucky to live in such a beautiful rural environment, and we must cherish that. So it doesn't matter whether it's the contract with the pesticides that you're using on the village green, or the way that you're building a community building. Doesn't matter how ambitious or just how run-of-the-mill, there are always things that we can be doing that can support our local environment.
If you could describe the summit in one word, what would you say?
inspirational.
Inspirational. That's a big theme today. I really like it. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me today.
That's okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.